Okay, hey, this is my second stream trying to beat 1026 levels of Puzzle Bubble 3. I said 1025 last time, but I didn't account that there was a level number 0, so there's 1026, not 25. And yeah, I mean, just to reiterate what I said on the last stream, yeah, Puzzle Bubble 3DX for the PS1 has a mode called Collection Mode, which is comprised of 1026 levels made by fans in Japan of Puzzle Bubble, and to my knowledge no one has tried to beat all of them, well, at least not documented. So this is my attempt of doing that, because I really like this game. It's very nostalgic for me, and yeah. So on my last stream we reached level 101. Actually, we didn't beat level 101, so I'm gonna start from that point onward. I don't think I'll be streaming too much today because it's a bit late and honestly I have a bit of a headache, but I want to keep my promise of actually beating these levels. So yeah, I'm gonna play some music. Please let me know if someone's watching, if the volume is good and all that. So yeah, I mentioned it on my last stream, but this game has a lot of loading time. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's an early PS1 game, but it's particularly egregious in this. Well, I hope that the volume is good. Actually, let me check. I'm gonna watch my own stream for a second here. Just give me 1 second. Where do my internet, I hope, works good tonight, because it wasn't working very well just some moments ago, so I hope it doesn't shit the bed all of a sudden. Right, shut up. I want to listen to myself here. Right, shut up. I want to listen to myself here. Okay. Right, shut up. Why the screen flickering like crazy? Okay. Right, shut up. Why the screen flickering like crazy? Okay, I guess it's good. I hope it is. So yeah, this is collection mode. This menu right here. Oh, I need to turn off the music. Sound, music volume 0. Yep. Give me 1 second. Yeah, everything is working, I think. I hope the screen isn't flickering like crazy now. It was flickering some seconds ago. We're gonna choose Twinkle. Now I know she's called Twinkle. I looked it up after the stream was over. She's cute and I like her a lot. Why is the music not playing? There we go. Alright, so level 101 it is. See, this is strange. I don't know why the background changed on level 97. You would expect it to change on level 19 or 100 or something. Very, very weird. Right, so this is the level where I left the last stream in. This is level 101 made by Bobble Top Gun. Everyone say thank you. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button, give me a second. Man, I hope the music isn't too loud. If someone's watching, please let me know. Because I'm hearing it pretty loud, but it's actually not as loud on stream, so I have no clue. Alright. Level 101. I'm gonna save state here, just to be sure. The thing is... Oh, I was tripping for a second, I thought I didn't mute the music in. We're off to a terrible start. Please apologize. I apologize if I don't sound too energetic today. It's a bit late now and I'm a bit tired. But I want to keep going. It's my contractual obligation now. I made a pact with the devil. And he said, if you don't finish these levels, you're going to regret it in the afterlife. You're gonna be stuck playing Puzzle Bubble. Well, that actually doesn't sound too bad. I don't mind staying in Purgatory or whatever, playing Puzzle Bubble for infinity. If anyone's watching this, and if you watched my last stream, you will notice that I was like stuck in one level, one particular level. It was level 67. I was stuck. I actually went back and checked how long I was on that level, and it took me like almost half an hour to beat. That level was insanely hard. For some reason, I hope I don't get stuck like that again, but it will probably happen. In fact, I mean, I haven't checked every level, but it wouldn't surprise me if there are any levels that are like actually unbeatable, because I doubt there was much quality control. I didn't catch who made this level, I'm sorry, but this is level 102, made by someone very special, I hope. My keyboard is pretty loud. I can switch if it's actually annoying. I have some other keyboard I could use. And we're listening to, maybe I should put something on stream that says what music I'm listening to, but how could I do that? Give me a second to think. Alright, I have a solution. Captura de ventana. Whoa! Xterm. Xterm. Now, where can I place this? In a place that's not annoying. Maybe I could. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. If someone wants to know what music I'm listening to, just ask. I'm not going to put a window. But as I was saying, we're listening to Laserdisc Visions. I think the only album by Laserdisc Visions, which, if you know your vaporwave history, was a project by one of the many projects by Vectroid in 2011. And yeah, it's a good album. It would have been hard to fuck up. Most of the songs are taken from Nights into Dreams and stuff, which already has a pretty excellent soundtrack by itself. But yeah, Vectroid had an insane run in 2011. Fuji Grid TV, Laserdisc Visions, Sacred Tapestry, Macintosh Plus, all great stuff. I think I appreciate old school Vaporwave a lot more now than I did when it was actually around, which is funny, I don't know. Okay, this is level 103, my Ball de Bobon. Ball de Bobon. Everyone say thank you to Ball de Bobon for this nice level. I don't think, well, I did a bit of research. There's pretty much no documentation about these levels, at least on the English speaking side of the internet. I don't know how to read moon runes just yet. Well, I actually don't plan on learning, but who knows, maybe on the Japanese side of things there's more information about this particular mode, collection mode in Impossible Bubble, because I'm pretty curious about how these levels were actually submitted. Maybe, I don't know, Taito set up a website, maybe fans just, because this game has a level editor, maybe they just took a picture of the screen and sent it to Taito. Maybe they drew the levels on paper, I don't know. But I do want to know what the logistics behind it were. It would be cool to know, I think. I mean, I'm guessing that they just had to send a picture of their TV screen to Taito along with details. Alright, I fucked up pretty tremendously here. Actually, no, we're living. Yeah. Alright. Look at her go, she's so cute. I really like her. Twinkle, that's her name. Don't you ever forget it. Go, white girl, go. Nice. That was pretty straightforward. I have a good feeling about this stream. I hope we're going to blaze through these levels more quickly than last time. Well, I think 100 levels in 2 hours is like a fair pace. This is by BBB. Alright, that was trivial. I hope you feel bad, BBB, for making such a PCC level. This is by Bingo 1, level 106. Like 106.7 if someone knows what that means. I really like this song. This is Lucky Tomato by Laserdisc Visions, also known as Vectroid and New Dreams, LTD, and a lot of other stuff. This is by Bingo. This has an interesting formation. Kind of a cool pattern here, forming, emerging. But we're already done with this level. Yeah, we're on a good pace already. This is by Black Biham Abihai, I guess. I mean, it obviously looks foreign to us, but Japanese people have weird usernames. That's something I've noticed by my time using the internet. I remember when having a number on your username was cool. I don't think it's cool nowadays, but if this was like 2010 or something, my username would probably be like lecture 63 or some other number. This is by Blue Ball. No, Blue Bell, I'm sorry. I'm getting blue balled here by bursting all these blue balls on screen. Bodacious Bubble Babes. Actually no, Twinkle is not bodacious. There's that other girl in this game who is arguably more bodacious. I didn't look up her name. I said I was going to, but I forgot. This is another song from Nights into Dreams, I'm pretty sure, like the original sample. Fuck. I'm not sure if this will work. It did, but it isn't going to be of much use. Oh. Alright. There's not a lot of space to work with here. Hurry up, I'm scratching my eye. Give me 1 second, Twinkle. RIP. Yeah, this is the first game over from this stream. I died quite a lot of times on my last stream on level 67. I believe in you, thank you. Yeah, I hope I'll be able to fulfill my promise of beating all 1026 levels. We're on level 109, as you can see in here. I'm not very good at keeping my promises. Every time I stream music in here, I say I'm gonna do more streams, and then I just don't do it. So I'm sorry for that. Good luck, thank you. Yeah, now this is over. This level probably is meant to be completed in a specific way that I still haven't caught yet. Like I said on my last stream, I'm sorry if my pronunciation is a bit rusty. This series of streams are also a good excuse to practice my English speaking skills. Ever since I graduated high school, there's not really an incentive for me to speak in English on a day-to-day basis because I live in a Spanish-speaking country, so as a result, my pronunciation has gone pretty downhill. Not much my grammar and all of that because I chat in English on a pretty regular basis, but yeah. And I think we're fucked already. No, we're not. I don't know how I'll be able to land this shot in here. Give me... Fuck. I think that would have saved this. No, that's not possible. Alright. If someone is watching, please let me know if the music isn't too loud and all that. Alright, we're done. That was good. Thank you, whoever made this level. I don't remember your name. This level is by Bobble. Pretty fitting name. Fuck. I shouldn't have missed that. That was incredibly easy. See? Here's a little... I'd say the music is slightly too loud. Well, thanks for letting me know. I hope that is a bit better. It's a little quieter now. Yeah. Okay, so here's a lesson in Puzzle Bubble physics. If this was Puzzle Bubble 2, I'm going to shoot this ball directly upwards, and if this was Puzzle Bubble 2, the ball would like stay in here, but since this is Puzzle Bubble 3 and has Puzzle Bubble 3 physics, the ball will bounce directly on the roofing here and just come back. If it doesn't like get stuck in any of this, I don't think it will, but let me prove my theory. Yeah, see? That's a key difference in physics in Puzzle Bubble 2 and Puzzle Bubble 3. I have definitely spent more time in Puzzle Bubble 3 than in Puzzle Bubble... No, I'm sorry, I have spent more time in Puzzle Bubble 2 than in Puzzle Bubble 3. Just because I've played a lot of Puzzle Bubble 2X, which is a Japanese exclusive arcade variant of Puzzle Bubble 2, which is meant to be a little bit harder and also has like some vague Christmas theme going on. But yeah, I play that a lot because the levels are actually pretty hard on that version, much more than on the regular arcade that was released in all parts of the world. That's a little history Puzzle Bubble lesson, I think. Puzzle Bubble 3 is the one that introduced all of these characters. You can play with other characters in Puzzle Bubble 2 if you use like a cheat code, I think. Damn it. I'm pretty close to my mic. I said it on my last stream here, but my mic is awful. It's incredibly bad. It was like less than $5. It's USB and it's very small. It's like the type of mic you would see on a call center in India or something. It's terrible. I haven't bought any mic because I rarely use it. I don't do voice chats like ever. And yeah. If I get a $1 million super chat, maybe I'll buy a house and then a better microphone. This is by Bokan Kinomoto. Level 1000. Both mic and English. Thank you. Yeah, I try to be... Well, how can I say this? I'm kind of self-conscious about my English pronunciation a bit, so I'm looking for ways of making it better, I guess. And this is a good exercise, at least good enough. And I can... Oh fuck! God damn it. And I can also show my immense Puzzle Bubble skills. Yeah, no. I spoke too soon, see? Thank you. I guess when you speak another language, when you try to like string sentences and all that, you sort of think the sentence in your original language first, and that trips me up a little, especially when it comes to pronunciation and all that. I could probably like throw my pronunciation out the window in order to speak a bit faster, but I don't know. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah. Alright, we're on to level 1013. Yeah, by Boo. I really hope I don't come across another like super hard level. I should probably like make notes of which levels are harder than others. So far the hardest levels have been level 67 and level 74. Yeah, I'll probably watch my own stream later and keep track of that just for posterity's sake. That was good. It is yeah, this is a community level set. I said it at the beginning of the stream, but this version of Puzzle Bubble called Puzzle Bubble 3DX for the PlayStation 1 has a mode called Collection Mode, which is comprised of 1026 levels made by people in Japan. And yeah, which are completely different from the main single player route and all that. These are a new set of levels just from this mode. Yeah, it's cool. At least I'm not aware of someone else that has tried to beat all of them. There's a few like really good Puzzle Bubble players that make YouTube videos, but not from this mode specifically. It's usually Puzzle Bubble 2 and Puzzle Bubble 2X for the Neo Geo and arcade. And we're fucked again. If I was a millionaire, I'd love to get a Neo Geo. It's such a cool console, especially for its time, when arcade adaptations and arcade ports weren't super straightforward. Now you can just do emulation, but back then, I mean, that's why the Neo Geo is so expensive, right? The cartridges are huge. Basically, it has all the components of the regular Neo Geo arcade in there. That's why it had a premium price even back then. I bet it's even worse now. One console yeah, now it's insanely expensive. One console that I really don't, well, I can't say I hate it, but it's not really good. It's the Neo Geo Pocket. I know it has some good games, but there's a Puzzle Bubble level, a game in there called Puzzle Bubble Mini, which is pretty bad. I beat it the other day. It has 99 single player levels, and the physics are janky. I mean, I don't know, like, specs wise how good the Neo Geo is, but it feels worse than the Game Boy. The Game Boy also had some Puzzle Bubble games, which feel a lot better. All retro games have almost doubled after COVID, yeah. I mean, the retro gaming market is just absurd at this point. I don't collect like retro games and at all. Actually, the only console I have is a Nintendo DSi that I got second-hand not long ago, and that can already emulate most of the things I care about, like Game Boy and Game Boy Color and stuff like that. I mostly play retro stuff, but yeah, it's insane. Stuff like a complete Pokemon Soul Silver in box for the DS, those go for like crazy money. Even the cartridge alone it's insane. DSi is great for emulation. Yeah, I mean, I know emulating stuff for the GBA isn't 100% perfect, but it's really good. And the Game Boy emulator is really nice. The homebrew option. I thought about getting the 3DS too, but maybe I'll do it when I have more money. I don't know. I know the screen on some 3DS models isn't very good. It's like games look blurry and all that. But yeah, the DSi screen looks very crisp. I love playing Puzzle Bobble in there. This is by Bob. I do wonder when are we going to get another background change in here. There's a lot of backgrounds. I've skimmed through them, and like on the main games, a lot of them are very bizarre. So I hope we'll come across some cool ones in this stream. I have a 3DS. I use it for handheld emu stuff. I'd like to get a new 3DS. Yeah. I don't know for how much the new 3DS goes these days, but I got a DSi for a pretty good deal. It was like 50. No, how much was it? Like $50 or something, which I guess it's reasonable. Maybe you can get like an import one for cheaper, but I didn't mind paying that price at all. It's a Japanese DSi. You probably know that you can change the region in them. Like if I go to the regular DS menu, it's all in Japanese. You can change that, but you can set up Twilight menu or whatever and have whatever language you want. This is another level by Bob. Some people have submitted multiple levels on the last stream. There was one guy that submitted like 20. So that also makes me curious about how was this process of submitting levels? How did it come to be and all that? Puzzle Bubble 3 has a level editor. I've said it a few times already. So maybe people had to take a picture of their screen and send it to Taito by mail, or maybe they set up a website. I don't know, and I don't know if anyone else knows either. This isn't the most particularly documented thing. Alright, this is level by this exact layout. I'm gonna show it later, but this is the same layout of the last level, level 1026, but the difference is that there's only red bubbles on that one. I saw it the other day. It's a super anticlimactic finish, a super anticlimactic way of finishing this. But yeah, I'm gonna show it now. I was on level 116. I shouldn't forget that. I'm gonna play with her now, just because. See, this is the last level. Super boring. Like, you can probably get this done in like 1 second. I'm not going to do it because I want to get through this in order. We will get there eventually, I hope. Alright, so this one. This is by Boo. This is the first time I see one of these bubbles, and those rainbow bubbles in one of these levels. Those bubbles, when you match 3 of the same color, they turn into that color. See, like just like that. Yeah, I'm surprised this is the first time I see one of those in here. And we are screwed. No, we are not. Lots of different emotions in this game. This is a very emotional game. Alright, we're screwed. Look at her little animation, poor girl. She's like, no! They get pretty sad if you fuck up. Like, she's very smug now, but if I start playing like badly, she's going to worry a lot about me. I hope she fucks with Latinos, she's cute. See, now she's like, oh, this is easy, you know, hurry up, you fat bastard. Ah, that was very, very dumb. The fans on my computer are going like crazy. My computer isn't very good. I've been able to extend its lifespan by using Linux, but yeah, it's not the best, to say the least. It has specs from like 2016 maybe. But at the same time, I don't do many things that are resource heavy. I don't play like modern games. I actually don't do much gaming at all nowadays on my PC because I like to play stuff on my DSi. It's very comfy. And yeah, the screen is very nice. We are fucked. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah, retro stuff is what I'm most familiar with. It's probably obvious, but I really like arcade games, especially stuff from the golden age of arcades, or like the American School of Game Design from the early 80s. Stuff like Berserk, Golden Age Atari games. I really like the Atari 2600. I think it's very nice and very misunderstood in today's age. People have like modern expectations, I guess. There's a site for reviewing video games that's like Rate Your Music, but for video games, called Backlog, and lots of people in there like using modern standards for all video games, like, oh, you can do anything in this game, or this game is too hard. Like, it's like a fundamental misunderstanding of what an arcade even is. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to like take money from kids, you know. And I don't know, people expect like a proper ending to a fucking arcade game. very silly stuff in that website. I've seen a lot of silly reviews from people that have no clue, like what's a practical example? Sevius, the Namco shoot 'em up. It has like a awful score in there, despite being one of the most influential games of all time, and also being pretty good despite being influential. But yeah, people are like, this is too hard, or there's not much content, and stupid stuff like that. Oh, that little mistake, probably, like, I'm going to lose now, definitely. Yeah. I hope to one day go to an arcade that has like actual arcade machines. You know, I've played a lot of Puzzle Bobble in arcades, but not a real Puzzle Bobble machine, just like those machines that are like a computer inside that's running MAME or something, and you can play like 1 trillion games in there. They do the job, but I'd love to play like the real deal one day. I played on a real bubble machine a very long time ago, when I was like 14. It was in Argentina, and I got to like level 36 or 42 or something. I was pretty proud of that. Damn it. Bubble is another like great Taito arcade game. I mean, Taito obviously has made a lot of good arcades, but Bubble is a great one. There's a lot of very intricate mechanics in that game. Like, that game basically keeps track of every time you blow out a bubble, every time you jump, every time you kill an enemy. It keeps counters for all that, and based on those counters you get different bonuses and stuff. It's not as random as it might look. There's ways of basically cheesing the game and getting anything you want by jumping a set number of times, or doing like a set number of bubbles. But that is for the pros. I'm not a pro in that game. There's a very good Puzzle Bobble 2 speedrun made on Awesome Games Done Quick by someone. I don't remember their name, but it's a nice run. I hope to be as good as that guy is. That said, I'm sucking pretty hard right now in this level. She has such cool animation. She's cool. I like her. I said it on the last stream as well, but the first time I played Puzzle Bobble 3 was because my grandpa used to have a small shop, and he had one of those arcades that are just like a machine with MAME inside. And I played Puzzle Bobble 3 and Metal Slug, and that probably sparked my love for arcades at an early age. Also playing stuff like Namco Museum for the PS2. When everyone was playing games like, I don't know, God of War and Black and classic games for the PS2, I was playing those arcade compilations and that one Super Nintendo emulator. I've always been into retro games in one way or another, but they weren't, I'd say they weren't like super retro at the time. When I think of retro, I still think of like NES and stuff. You know, like that picture of Sanae from Touhou, where she's like, but the DS is still pretty new, right? I'm basically like that. Even though the DS is like 20 years old now, I still sort of think of it as like a recent thing. But now DS games are retro, I guess. Even like PS3 is probably retro at this point, right? I don't know, they don't feel retro to me. Probably the first game I played in my entire life was Pokemon Crystal on an emulator in the family computer. And that doesn't feel retro to me either. Alright, we're done. How long have I been streaming for? Alright. Oh, that animation is so cool, you know? With the roses and all that. This is by Gab Tilt Machilla. I've always considered retro to be a design philosophy. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. That works because it doesn't make me feel old. So maybe I'll run with that definition as well. This is by Carl Bunkel. It would be interesting to track some of these people down and ask them how was the process of submitting levels. But I mean, you're basically going off with just a username alone, so it would be pretty hard. If I was a boring YouTuber, I'd do like the insane mode in Puzzle Bubble. I'm trying to track down the names of the creators and all that. She's so classy. The little intro that plays in Puzzle Bubble 3 is very nostalgic for me. I have instant memories of playing that when I was a kid. I wonder if the Xbox 360 is retro now, because that happened like 15 years ago, right? My parents got me an Xbox 360 back when the Kinect was like the hottest thing. We quickly realized it wasn't the hottest thing. Oh, all right. I was pretty scared for a second there. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm screwed. Ah! What do I do now? Damn it. So close. No, that doesn't work. Levels that... Oh, I didn't even notice. Well, I didn't even notice there was a background change. When did that happen? What I was gonna say is that levels, a good designed level in Puzzle Bubble, I think, and this is my opinion, but has like a specific way the level maker wants you to build them, and this obviously clearly has a pattern that I'm not catching up yet. If anyone wants to try like a actually hard set of levels, like try a mode called Another World in Puzzle Bubble 2X. When you get to the title screen, you can input a code which is like, I don't remember, I think it's fire, left, right, fire. If you do that at the title screen at a specific moment, when the little dinosaur guys Bob and Bob stop dancing, you will see a character called Drunk on the screen. I don't know why his name is Drunk, but it is. And basically that means you unlocked the Another World levels, which is a completely different set of levels than those that you regularly play, and are meant to be even harder than Puzzle Bubble 2X already is. Those are probably, I mean, I haven't played every single Puzzle Bubble game, but those are probably like the hardest ones, I'd say. They're very nice. I've played a lot of Puzzle Bubble in my time. Probably the easiest. I'm gonna drink more water, but probably the easiest ones. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for tuning in. I usually don't expect people to watch this, but I'm glad some people do. What I was saying, probably the easiest set of levels I've played are the ones for the Neo Geo Pocket, and also Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bubble for the arcades. More specifically, the Sega Naomi architecture. Those levels are super easy. That game isn't very good apart from being like Azumanga themed. You get some cute CGIs in between levels, but it's just a tie-in commercial thing. It was pretty early in the franchise as well. I guess that's interesting. I think it came out in like 2003. I'm not sure when the anime happened, but probably around that time as well. It's not like a recent thing with the recent surge in popularity of Azumanga. But yeah, it's always been popular, but you know. I'm gonna pay more attention now. I'm a little bit distracted. Maybe that's why I'm having a harder time with this level. Oh, that was dumb on my part. Nice. Actually, not so nice. Maybe blue would have been a better choice there. I think I'm screwed already. Nice. Oh no. Despite all my rage, I'm just a bodacious babe in a cage. Yeah, we're screwed. This is one of the harder ones. I'm gonna... Give me a second, I'm going to create a little document in here just for personal references to keep track of which levels are harder. Puzzle Bubble, the hardest levels so far have been level 67, level 74. This one I've spent some decent time in, so I'm going to put it in as well. Level 119. Yeah, those have been the hardest so far. Maybe I should go to bed as well, but actually my pace isn't very good on this stream. I've been streaming for almost an hour at this point and we're done like 18 levels. Definitely slower than a few days ago. Which bubble would be like smart to eradicate in here? Ah, the orange one. No, probably the yellow ones. Alright, we're done with that. Oh, I'm gonna lose now. I didn't even notice. Yeah, it's getting late in here as well. It's going to be almost 1 AM in the morning. So we'll see how long I can keep this stream going. Definitely going to stream more. It would be pretty pathetic to make a 1 hour stream just to go through like less than 20 levels. Especially considering when the last stream I cleared like 100 in one go. I'm in a basement, chained to a wall, and the guy that's from upstairs says, if you don't finish these 1000 levels, you're not getting any food for the remainder of the month. So we're running a tight business in here. This shit is not a game to me. This is a life or death situation, you know? So please take it seriously. And I think I'm fucked already. Yeah, I'm fucked. Ah, god damn it. Let me think for a second. I'm going to be like smart about things. I like when the game roasts you when those little sound effects. Like it lets you know that you fucked up. It's really funny. Alright, blue is smart in here. It wasn't very smart, but oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was incredibly stupid and very risky. I shouldn't have done that. That wasn't very aligned to the puzzle bubble meta. The meta game. What are we listening to? We're listening to Translution. Yeah, this song is very nice. Jogging on the Moon by the late great James Stinson of Drexia fame. I don't know, I can't see if people are watching, so I'm just talking to a void, but maybe someone knows Drexia in chat, if there's any person in chat anyways. But yeah, they were very nice. I got their first album, Neptune's Lair, on vinyl very recently. I spent a decent penny in that. I'm screwed. I think I'm screwed. That was bad. That was bad. I'm gonna change my strategy a bit in here. Again. Maybe you aren't supposed to aim for the center in here. Maybe you're supposed to work your way up from the sides. I'm just scoping in here. Oh, I can't believe I'm stuck on another level, especially this early. Like, we've done like, what, 20 levels? 19 levels? 18 levels actually in this stream, and we are more than 1 hour in. That is why the name of this part is called Regret. Alright, blue is smart in here, right? That was relatively smart. I'm going to try not to waste that little ball in there. Save it for an emergency, maybe. ¿Qué te hacía el gringo? Estoy intentando practicar mi inglés. Déjame ser. ¿Qué opinas de mi pronunciación? Muy bien, amigo, gracias. Puta, weón. Chao, me voy a Poringa. Disfruta. Yo también debería estar en Poringa ahora mismo, pero estoy en estos niveles, weón. Esta es hora de Poringa, no es hora de Puzzle Bubble. Qué terrible. Oh. Okay. This is the one. If I don't fuck up, that is. Ah. Ah. Finn, finally. One moment, please. Let me. This is by Kortserk Dear Aft. Okay. Okay. Turns into a potato and rolls away. I made you a cookie, but I eated it. But I done eated it. I know it's 8, but... That was tremendous. I'm gonna have to get a replay of that going. Very nice, very straightforward. She's cute. This is by Seria Krusty. I feel crusty playing these levels. You know? I'm definitely going to be all crusty and withered by the time I'm done with this. How many levels do we have left? How much is 1026? I don't know, I'm not good with math. I didn't see the author of this level, but whoever that is, you did a terrible job. That was very easy. Chanko, I hope you feel bad about yourself, Chanko. If you're watching this, which I know you have. I know you are. That's not going to work. Or is it? No. I think I screwed myself here. Yeah, we're screwed. Again. That was clean. That was good. I don't know why the game didn't like that. I'm trying my best. Oh no! I hope I don't get like a copyright thing from the music I play in this. This is probably going to fly under the radar. This is Solar Wind by Shifted Faces, another James Stinson alias. I think one of the very last ones before he passed away. Yeah, I hope I fly under the radar with the music choices in here. Alright, I don't want to keep stalling. Oh no! It's alright. I think that level deserves being on the hard list. Yeah. Level 1, 2, 3. This is by Chanko again. Oh, I tried to like do a trick in there. This is by Chanko again. Alright. Fifth level by Chanko. We're waiting for a white ball. There we go. White bubble, I should say. Oh god, she's beautiful. I want to try not to reach through the screen in here. And you know, I'm going to have to look her up later, what her name is. Not a lot of artwork about these characters, I'm afraid. I looked up Twinkle in Del Boru, which is where I get my hentai and stuff, and she only has 2 pictures in there. I didn't find anything. Well, there's some fanart in DeviantArt and Pixiv, but not too much. which makes me a bit sad because I think these designs are good. Eighth level by Chanko, or is it Chango? I'm not sure. If that's even your name, Mr. or Miss. Nice. If I didn't land that shot, I probably would have lost this time around. I said we were on a good pace at the beginning of the stream. Well, we definitely are not now because I got a very hard level on the very beginning, which fucked me over and sideways. And in half. That was easy. There's a lot of levels that are just like a number 3. This is the third one, at least that I've paid attention to. Very uncreative stuff, everybody. 3 is not a creative number. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that either. Nice. This is by Chapakun. Notice me, Chapakun. Notice me. Notice me absolutely demolishing your level in here. Fuck you, Chapakun. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. Oh yeah. Oh no. That was rough. That could have been a lot better. This is by Charlie Tanaka. I wonder if any notorious people submitted levels. Maybe, well, maybe not, but it would be cool to see a familiar name in here. Like, oh, Shigeru Miyamoto. That probably is a breach of contract. So most likely not. We won't be seeing Mr. Miyamoto in here. But who knows? Oh, that was bad. That was bad as well. Oh, that was awful. Alright, we're fucked. I could have fixed that. I just noticed I could have fixed that last thing I did in there. We're fucked. Charlie, you make a good level. Let me tell you that right now. That was rough. I'm just waiting for a blue ball in here. There we go. Nice. Oh, my back. Oh, it hurts. I'm going to change characters now, just because. We're playing with her. Don't know her name either. Which level I was in again? No. Yeah. This is by Chataro. That was awful. I'm starting all over again. I'm playing a lot worse than a few days ago. Definitely. But that level 119 really screwed me over big time. The puzzle bubble gods are looking down on me, and they shed a tear, like tears in the rain. She's cute, I like her. This is by Chihiro Horike. I shouldn't be pretending to actually knowing how to pronounce these names. She's cute, but her animations aren't very good. I like the card girl from earlier. You know what? We're gonna change her. I'm just wasting time in here, but this is my channel. I do whatever I want. We're gonna play with a guy now. This guy. Slow city image read the what? Which level what was I in? No. Yeah, I beat that one. Yeah, this one. What are we listening to? Ah, shifted faces. Still, this is by Chi. Oh, thank you, Chi. That was very nice. A nice change of pace. This guy is lame. Very uninspired design. The title logo on his back, I noticed that's cool, I guess, but not enough to carry his whole like vibe. He even does like a bootleg Hadouken in there. Oh, he's very disappointed in me. I think I'll reach like level 150 and call it a day. For now at least. Probably stream tomorrow as well. I was being optimistic in my calculations when I was thinking about how long this will actually take me, and I thought I could get like 100 levels per stream consistently, but I don't think I will, based on recent experience in this stream. So who knows? But what I do know is that music is cancelled in the meantime, so no videos, no nothing, only Puzzle Bob. That's how it should be. Because you guys are going to watch this whether you want it or not. This is by Kokona Wonder 1. Oh no! Oh no! I said bootleg Hadouken, but I don't remember if Taito made the Street Fighter games. Maybe it's not bootleg. Maybe it's official. I don't know. I don't remember. I can hear what the guy says. Oh no! Right, there we go. How long have I been streaming for? 1.5 hours. Another level by Kokona Wonder. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I almost burped into the mic there. Actually, I'm going to burp into the mic. I want to hear how it sounds later when I check my own stream. So give me a second. Let me get some water going on. That little thing in here is gonna cause me trouble, isn't it? Oh no, not at all. Actually, maybe yes. Fuck. I'm screwed. The puzzle bubble gods are definitely not on my side tonight. That's an Aqua Teen reference. Fuck. Oh no, I didn't. Give me a blue one, please. Yeah, now we're screwed. Nice. Not so nice. Not so nice. This is kind of on the harder side as well, or maybe I'm just playing very badly on this fine evening. Right, there we go. Does it deserve being on the hard levels list? I don't think so. It wasn't as hard as those other levels. Oh no! Yeah, this isn't just that I'm sucking right now, I think. What the? That should have counted. I'm pretty sure I pointed that correctly. Right, there we go. There we go. This is by Kurisu. Maybe this is Kurisu-chan. How old was Chris-chan when in 1997? Any Christorians? I know a lot more about Chris-chan than the average person, not necessarily something I'm proud of, but it just is. I've been on the internet long enough, you know. But girls like it when you know, like, random facts about a random person. It usually goes well on dates and stuff, like, you know, Christian in 2009 said on IRC, like, showed a picture of his dick and whatever. Any girls listening, try not to wet your panties over that. People like to point out how Christian is the most documented person in history, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Maybe, who knows. But what I'll say is that I do like how people in the Christian community, if that's a thing, have sort of agreed upon not fucking with him too much. Like, it's a very hands-off approach these days. Back in the day, people were actively like trolling and stuff. I know there's a saying in that there's like only watch history, not be a part of it, and I think that's good, because people that like to fuck with Christian have sometimes been even worse than Christian, like that girl that basically coerced him into like fucking his mom, or her mom I should say, I guess. But so yeah, it's fine to like watch Christian from afar, I guess, but not interact directly. Everyone has their little personal Christian that they keep tabs on. It doesn't have to be like a lol cow or whatever. It can be like a random person that you find that is cringe or whatever. Everyone does that, right? I hope. I'm fucked. Yeah. Yep. It's always the levels that are like have a lot of busy ball situation that are harder. Like when you start more on the bottom of the screen and have to work your way up. Those are the harder ones. Christian isn't even like fun to keep tabs on nowadays, it's just like sad. I think it stopped being funny a long time ago. Now it's just bleak. Why was that bad? What the fuck was I supposed to do in there? No. We are fucked again. Yeah, this is going the hard list. Give me a second. 1, 4, 3. Mm. I'm not landing a single shot today. See? This is bad. Literally, why did the game consider that a blunder? What the fuck was I supposed to do in there? And I'm fucked. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to piss my own ass. I'm going to point my pee-pee in direction of my anus and just pee a little, you know? And I'm going to do it on stream right now. If I fail this time around. No one wants to see that. Could this be one of the unbeatable levels? I don't know if there are any unbeatable levels. I think that's almost an inevitability given the quantity at hand. Maybe this is one of the unbeatable ones. Maybe I'm just coping. Who knows? This shot right here is going to determine if I win this or not. See, now we have a chance. I started to feel like this guy, you know, like fuck you. This guy is going to fucking beat my ass if I lose one more time. And it's going to be well deserved because this level sucks. Fuck! Yeah, fuck it. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 2 hours. This was a bad stream. But I do want to keep on going. I swear I'll finish the 1026 levels. Last time I tried, I reached actually around this number, like 150 or so. I should check later. I'm starting to get like actually angry now. Like that video of a guy saying like, I'm gonna break my fucking monitor, I swear. I don't know what accent that is from, but he says it in a funny way. But yeah, I'm going to break my monitor in pure gamer rage. This is impossible, right? Yeah, that's impossible. No, fuck. Fuck you. Can't believe it. Why? Why was that bad, according to the game? I'm not even sure if you can hear the sound effects, but that was considered a bad move by the game. Oh, I should have waited for the black ball in there. Nice. But now I have a red ball. What do I even do with this? Okay, we're screwed. We are. See, these balls right here are what's fucking up the ball selection down below. I don't get how to finish this level. Yeah, I already put it on the hard level list. Why? How are you even supposed to beat this? Maybe I should change my strategy around a little bit. Oh my god. Nice. But that's not going to save us, is it? Yeah, we're fucked. We are fucked. Maybe here and here, it doesn't even matter. Yeah. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, that gives me a little bit of screen real estate I can work with. I swear I'm playing so incredibly bad right now. But actually the level is hard, so... not entirely my fault, at least. Oh no. I'm telling you, those balls on top are what's fucking up the algorithm. I think I'm going to have to watch my... I'm definitely curious because I think I beat this level when I tried this challenge last year privately. Definitely going to watch that later to see how the fuck did I beat this, if I did at all, because I'm not even sure. Oh, it's so late, I didn't even notice how late it is. It's almost 2 in the morning. I think I'm gonna beat this and then fuck off into the sunset. Why was that a bad move according to the game? What on earth were you supposed to do? I don't get it. No, I'm not. I'm going to play it safe this time. Oh, this fucking algorithm. I'm not even sure to call it algorithm, but it sucks so hard. The balls on top are what's fucking up the whole thing. I think that's how it works. I'm actually not sure. I do want to beat this one because I don't want to start the next stream on a super hard level right off the bat and get stuck at the very beginning. So I'm fucked. I have to like beat this, you know? I'm in hell. I'm in puzzle bubble hell. This is what hell looks like in the puzzle bubble universe. Okay, that was good. That was off. Oh! Could this be actually unbeatable? Starting to wonder. Yeah, maybe this is like unbeatable. I really want to see if I even manage to beat this the first time I try this, because I'm not even sure. Like, I'm going to have to put it there because where else? This sucks. This is awful. I'm getting such a bad hand with these balls. Let's be smart about things. Fuck. Why? How long have I been in this level even? I'm very tempted to rage quit and call it a day for now. But at the same time, I don't want to start the next stream right up on this level, you know? Because it's going to fuck me over if I do. That works. I'm gonna start doing that when I get a bad ball, you know, like just make it hang from mother and try to like combo it. See, why did I get a red one now? This shit is so busted. Again, see? And a blue one now. It's bullshit. Alright. Maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel in here. Is it? No! Ah. Oh, that was bad. I'm fucked. Again. A green one now. See, it doesn't make any sense. Like the it's stupid. Maybe. This is absolutely busted. The ball fucking like algorithm generation thing. It's completely busted. I'm starting to think this might actually be unbeatable. I'm sure no one at Taito play tested this shit. You know? Fuck! That was my fault. That was my fault as well. It's late. And I think my abilities are starting to crumble a bit. Because I'm losing my mind here. And a green one. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I got through the entire Shifted Faces album, I'm pretty sure. Give me a second. Yeah, I did. How long is that? 58 minutes. Incredible. I can't believe it. What am I going to do? Ah, this sucks. That was... I don't know why I did that. It's just too late. I'm playing stupidly. Stupidly. Now. Will this work? Probably not, but fuck it. Oh well, it did. Oh my god, that was abysmal. Look at the motion the guy is doing. I don't know how I didn't make a joke about him jerking off earlier. Guys, look, it looks like he's jerking off. So dumb. Okay. I'm fucked again! Like, look, if I shoot it here, I'm going to fuck it with this one. There's nothing I can do in here. There's nothing I can do in here that will be a good move. Alright, this is my last attempt. If I fuck this, I'm just going to end the stream. And it's gonna be like a worry for another day, basically. That wasn't smart. I don't get why that was a bad move by this game's logic. Please let me let. No, it's not going to work. Right, that was good. That was actually good. But why a purple one now? See? Okay. I may have a chance in here. Actually, no, I don't. Or maybe I do. No, I don't. Maybe I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, fuck. Yep. Going to leave it at that for today. What is this information thing? Ah, it's the intro from Puzzle Bobble 2. Look, they're so happy they have no idea. They're completely clueless. Maybe this is teaching you how to play or something? I don't know, I don't care. How do I go back? Information 1. Whoa! This is Densha the Go, right? The train simulator? Yeah, this is Densha the Go. But why is it here? This is like a PS1. I know there were a lot of Densha the Go games for the PS1 and the Saturn. Maybe this is like a tie-in or like a promotional thing for that game? It's just someone knew Japanese, but no one knows it. It's a mystery for everybody, you know? Look, Densha the Go! Let's go! Maybe I should play Densha the Go and not this crap. Alright, that's it. Yeah, this was bad. She's cute, right? That's like my little VTuber avatar. But anyways, thanks for watching, I guess. This was awful, and I hope I'll get to finish this someday. Let me save the list in here. So far the hardest levels have been 1, level number 67, 2, level number 74, 3, level 119, 4, level 123, and 5th, level 143. Those have been the hardest so far. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon.